Shalom, family. Shalom. Peace, blessings, love, and safety to the 12 tribes of Israel. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Just gonna give it a minute or two. Sipping on my little coffee. Trying to get myself ready for my overnight captivity. You know the routine. Hope all is well. Hope everybody's taking care of themselves out there. Hope you guys are being safe wherever you are. I know sometimes YouTube shadow bans my channel, doesn't send out the notifications whenever I go live, because they don't want y'all to hear what I'm talking about, of course. The heathens, the pagans, the Gentiles. Just gonna give it another minute or two, because I don't have long, you guys. I'm getting ready to start my shift tonight. Excuse me. A little stuffy. Anybody coming in here, I'm sure you'll see the title. Black history does not exist. And what made me title my video that, when I was on my way to work, I was listening to the radio, listening to a sports station, and some guy came on there and he said, hey, I want you to name me your favorite black athlete, since it's so-called Black History Month, right? And since I'm in the truth and I'm aware of certain things piss me off, okay? There's a such thing called righteous indignation. And every single time I hear somebody call us black, it infuriates me. Okay? And that's one of the main reasons why I just decided to hop up on here real quick before I get my shift started. There's no such thing as Black History Month. You're not black. I'm not black. You see this cap on my head? This cap right here on my head, that's black. Look at my skin. I'm brown. Just like a lot of you Hebrews, well, just like all of you Hebrews out there, you're not black. That's an insult to be called black. And people started calling into the radio station, naming their favorite so-called black athletes. I'm like, man, these Gentiles really did a number on us. They really got us fooled. Well, actually, it was our God who did the number on us, because we didn't want to listen. We disregarded our Heavenly Father, so he handed us over to the worst of the worst heathens, right? That's why they call you black now. And they laugh at you. They laugh at me. Because when they call you black, that means that they can do whatever they want to do to you. Black is not a race. Black is not a nation. Black doesn't have a homeland. You notice everybody else stick to their nationality. Black is not a nationality. Black is a color in a crayon box. But when they call you black, you don't have any land to go to. And for anybody out there that wants to challenge that, show me where is the land of black. I want to go visit the land of black. There's no such thing. That's why they call you black. Because when you call yourself black, you agree to separate yourself from your heritage, which is the Hebrew Israelites. You're Israelites. You are from the 12 tribes of Israel. See, if you're an Israelite, that means you have a land. Where is your land? Your land is Israel. Well, should I say one of your lands? Right? A lot of our history has been stolen and hijacked by the Gentiles. The Gentiles are ruling the earth right now. In case you haven't noticed, the so-called white man has the earth in a grip right now. But he is losing his footing as we speak. He's losing his grip as we speak. Getting ready to go into World War III. Thank the Most High God. And it doesn't matter whether the Gentiles want to fight. The Most High God is going to make them fight. I want to say they just deployed 2,000 82nd Airborne troops to Europe. This thing is heating up, okay? And it's no coincidence, right? The so-called white man tells you out of his own mouth in 1619, he started bringing Negroes over here. Now check this out. Our people, a lot of our people were already over here, okay? We were already all over the world. We spread out. We didn't just stay in the land of Israel. We've been through many wars with the Gentiles. But this one right here, this is the last one. This is the last captivity. The so-called white man will not be allowed to do to you again what he's been doing for the last few hundred years. He's getting ready to go into World War III very, very soon. I know a lot of Hebrews don't even realize that they're Hebrews, right? So you're not paying attention to the things that's going on around you. Many of us are so caught up with Instagram, Facebook, Netflix. We are not paying attention to everything that's going on right around us. Many of us have no idea that World War III is right at the door. Things with Russia and Ukraine are heating up. The UN, NATO, America, things are heating up. The Most High God is getting ready to drag these Gentiles into World War III, kicking and screaming, whether they want to or not. They can try to work things out all they want. They can try to sign peace treaties all they want. It's not going to work. The time of the Gentiles is up. It's finished, okay? Now you got to go back and remember, I know a lot of Hebrews don't like to read, but when we came out of Egypt, Moses didn't get us out overnight. It was a process, okay? And the process of us being delivered from these wicked Gentiles, it's underway, whether you know it or not, whether you believe it or not. I know some of you heard about what happened with Whoopi Goldberg the other day. She made some comments about the Ish people, the people who pretended to be you Hebrews, over there in our homeland right now. But the Holy Land would be downtrodden by the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles has been fulfilled. Then the Most High is going to evict those bastards up out of there. And yes, I call them bastards, okay? In the Old Testament, it tells you, and a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. Ashdod is over there in the land of Israel. The Old Testament said, and a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. You ain't over there, but Ish is, okay? And pretty soon, the Most High is going to be removing them and evicting them off of all of our lands. You guys, they stole all of our history. Why you think that they didn't want you reading for hundreds of years? Because they knew if they kept you from reading, they could get a good head start on the lies, okay? The Holy Bible is our record book. It was never meant for the Gentiles to get their filthy hands on. They've grabbed our records. They have polluted our records. They've taken things out and they have added things in. Revelation chapter 22, verse 18 through 19, I believe. But like I said, I know many of you Hebrews, you don't like to read. Most of our people pride themselves on being ignorant. If you notice, growing up in the so-called black community, the more ignorant you were, the more cooler you were. The more bad grades you got on your report card, the more hip and cool you were considered. They made foolishness a thing of braggadocious in our neighborhoods. And that was to keep us down and to keep us oppressed, okay? And the Most High allowed this for hundreds of years. As I said, the so-called white man told you himself in 1619, this is out of his words, not mine. He said 1619, he begun bringing Negroes over on slave ships. And guess what? Count 400 years from 1619. You know what that is? 2019. At the end of 2019, all hell break loose. C-19 came to town, worldwide lockdowns came to town, and things have not been the same ever since the end of 2019. That's because the 400 years are up, family. Genesis 15, I believe, verse 13. It tells you about the 400 years, okay? And according to the so-called white man, he claims out of his own mouth, he started bringing Negroes over here in 1619. What's 400 years from 1619? 2019. Okay? Not 395 years, not 398 years. It's 400 years to the T. And then all hell broke loose. Things are never going back to the way they used to be. And they're not supposed to, because Hebrews are waking up. The ones that the Most High want to wake up, they're waking up. And I know that you've been taught that you're just a nigga, you're just black, you're a Negro, you're a Gentile, which is all lies. But Hebrews, all my brothers and sisters worldwide, you are the biblical time clock. Everything in this world is based around you, Hebrew. When you start to wake up, the Most High gonna raise you up, and he's gonna bring all nations down, because all nations conspired against you. Read Psalms, the 83rd chapter. It'll tell you. We are the time clock, not Ish, not the people over there in our homeland now pretending to be us. The scriptures tell you, when the real people get back in the Holy Land, there will be peace. Ever since Ish has gotten back over there, it's been nothing but war. And this war is going to turn up. World War III is right at the door, you guys. There is no escape. This thing is going to crack off, okay? You better start paying attention to what's going on around you, Hebrew. You can very well easily go to sleep tonight and wake up in the middle of World War III in the morning. That's how close we are. And the media tries to ignore us, but they can't ignore us, right? They know who you are. They got your holy records, okay? Over in Rome, under the Vatican, is filled with our holy records from when they conquered us in 70 AD, okay? And took us captive. They took all of our records, okay? They didn't burn them all. They got a lot of our stuff right under the Vatican, okay? But I know a lot of you guys don't like to read. So that's why the Most High sends his people out to bring this out, right? Because the Most High always brings out the truth and sends messengers before he lowers the boom and brings the destruction. The Most High always sends people out before he lowers the boom and brings mass destruction, which is coming very soon. Because all nations have abused God's chosen people. All nations have abused the Hebrews. And you're going to pay a very stiff price. The Most High is going to handle you. He's going to totally destroy all nations. Jeremiah 4 and 7. I believe it's Jeremiah 4 and 7 or it's Jeremiah 7 and 4. I'm getting it mixed up right now. The destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. I repeat, the destroyer of the Gentiles is on the way. Who do you guys believe? Who do you follow? Many of you so-called Christians out there say, I love Jesus. I follow Jesus. No, you don't. Jesus, who the world calls Jesus, we call him Yahushua. That's his real name. He said he is not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But false prophets have crept in and told the world that Jesus died for everybody. No, he didn't. He died for the Israelites, the 12 tribes. He is not down with all nations. And you're going to pay for deceiving the whole world. All you so-called Christians out there, I love Jesus. No, you don't. Jesus said he only came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And that's why they got you Negroes out there thinking that you're black, because you will never know that Jesus Christ came for you. The destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. Jeremiah 4 and 7. I'm getting ready to get up out of here, you guys. I got to go to my overnight captivity. I'll see you guys later. Shalom, shalom, peace, blessings, love, and safety to the 12 tribes of Israel. I love y'all.